this city. I continue to...
Fuck up out my face, yeah. Stop hopping on my dick. Gotta get the coin and I gotta get it quick.
Yeah, as I was saying before, I continue to make my rounds at night, driving down the streets, doing what I can, but it's becoming a little too much. But I know the city, and it needs to have a reawakening. And just like that, I am ready to go. Look out, crime! Here I come! Ah! Yeah! Wow. Fuck it, going back inside. Oh, well, it is raining outside, so I might as well just kick back and enjoy some mediocre animation web shows on YouTube.
All I gotta do is do a little bit of a wham and a bam, and they're gone. What? What's wrong with you?
No, not that one.
I'm not in love with Miss Hugs-a-Lot. We're just good friends. You know, maybe something a little more if it all works out.
No, not that one either. Why not? So X-Ray and Vav is the one-hit wonder animated web series created by Rooster Teeth and was first released in November of 2014. This series focuses on the fictional alter egos of Ray Narvaez Jr. and Gavin Free from Achievement Hunter, who also provide their voices for the main protagonists. Directed by Jordan Swires, directed by Jordan, also the creator of the Rooster Teeth animated adventures, teased about the idea way back in 2013 in a short promo, and hearing about the ever-growing fan popularity from Ray and Gavin's teamwork in the Let's Play videos.
What's up, everybody? It's Ray and Vav from AchievementHunter.com.
Whoa, X-Ray. Do people ever call you X-Ray?
No, under no context does anybody call me X-Ray. Why would they call me X-Ray? Because Ray's my name.
Nickname.
Okay. Let's see if that sticks.
And I will have to say, it was quite enjoyable seeing these two work together on many, many videos.
This will be forever known as the Bang Tree. I'm fucking nothing right now. Are we fucking the tree or each other?
Both.
Alright.
Even if it does become a little bizarre at times. As for the synopsis, X-Ray and Vav are your typical heroic duo, who are just trying to make the world a better place. The only problem is that being a hero does have its challenges, especially when you're completely incompetent on how to do your job while fighting supervillains along the way. So let's cut the small talk already and dive right into Season 1 of X-Ray and Vav. So our series begins with our heroic protagonist saving a little girl's cat that is stuck up in the tree.
Yes! Got it! Well, that wasn't so hard.
Hey, it sure beats the hell out of stopping burglars from breaking into local businesses. Good times. After their humiliating defeat, a purse snatcher runs right past the two, so they begin their superheroic transformation right on the spot. As they bicker amongst themselves on how to take care of this guy, the thief gets hit by a car as we are introduced to our first supporting character, Hilda, the engineer of the group, who offers X-Ray and Vav some new experimental tech that she has been tinkering with for a while. The dynamic duo both accept the offer, and the next day they get invited into her lab, where we are introduced to our second supporting character.
Whoa, what the fuck, giant rat?
Language.
This, of course, is Orf, the purposely adorable robot of the group. So Hilda gives X-Ray and Vav their experimental gear and some brand spanking new costumes to fight in. Now all they need is some generic criminals to fight and...
Thieves! Oh, that was easy.
Indeed it was. X-Ray manages to take out one of the goons, while Vav freezes the other two in their place.
Look, they're still moving, just slowly.
Oh. I have slow-mo hands.
You might say that Vav is one slow-mo kind of guy. Yeah, in case you guys haven't noticed by now, this series has a crap ton of Rooster Teeth references, which may seem all fun and good to the average fan out there, but after a while it does get very, very annoying as they bash you over the head numerous times with these references. Anywho, Ray takes it upon himself to blast the robbers, but ends up destroying chunks of the city. Vav throws the experimental teacup at his head, which results in the cup obliterating the entire city. But they did get the job done, so all in day's work. Meanwhile, some right-hand man informs his boss that the heist was foiled due to X-Ray and Vav's shenanigans. This villain lights up a cigarette and merely smiles. The next day, X-Ray and Vav shoot a documentary about themselves when Hilda shows up a lot angrier than usual. This is due to the fact that since her tech was responsible for destroying the city, that she was fired from her job. But according to Rusty, the street smarts hobo, it was perhaps for the best that she was let go.
I heard some unsavory rumors about your CEO. I hear he does stuff when no one's around. Weird stuff. Stuff with holes.
Go ahead, do it again.
Well, not exactly those kinds of holes. But the main reason why Hilda is mainly upset is because Monarch Labs took Orf away from her. So the gang decides to aid her in a rescue mission. As Rusty is guiding the team through the air ducts, Hilda reminisces about Orf.
It may be hard to believe, but I didn't have many friends when I was a kid, so one day I decided to make a friend of my own. That's when I started inventing. Orf was my first creation. She made me feel special. I finally had a friend.
Hey! Cool it with the character development. We get it. Nobody likes you.
Okay, hold on. First off, Ray, Dick. And second, didn't Hilda just say a minute ago that Orf was the property of Monarch Labs? What the fuck, guys? Smells like very bad plot hole writing in this part. So after taking out a security guard and Hilda dropping in on her CEO, who apparently is in cahoots with the main villain's lackey, they find Orf, who may not be quite all there at this very moment.
Greetings. How are you functioning today?
What the?
What is this? What is this, please? This feels wrong.
You fell right into my trap.
And yes, the Mad King is voiced by none other than Ryan Haywood from Rooster Teeth.
Okay.
And as the Mad King gets the upper hand on everyone, Hilda makes one more final attempt to free the brainwashed Orf. And sure enough, Orf finally snaps out of it as they dethrone the Mad King, and the lackey from earlier informs his boss on the current update.
Yar! They'll be flying black sails soon enough.
Oh, Christ. So, you know what I said earlier about them throwing in a crap ton of references? Well, the core pirate is in fact one of them. So in case you didn't watch those Let's Play videos,
Yeah.
The core pirate. Haha. Again, it's a play on words.
Does not
Good one,
take
Jeff.
shit.
The core pirate.
that's right. And apparently somebody thought it was the brilliant idea to make him the main villain of a created video game character while voicing him as Jeff Ramsey himself, because references. Anywho, the core pirate makes his presence known as he shows up at the mayor's office, demanding to get into his vault to acquire a very powerful key. Meanwhile, back at Super Duper HQ, Rusty breaks through their basement window, beating up an old lady who he believes is being mind-controlled. But no time to get into that, as the gang receives a phone call from the mayor himself, as he invites X-Ray and Vav over, and as soon as they get there, it is too little too late. For you see, the core pirate ambushes the three as he wields the key to the city, which grants anyone unique powers, one of which would be mind control.
Consider yourself hired.
I feel fine. I'm hungry.
What be the meaning of this?
You're not the only one with gifts.
It turns out that X-Ray and Vav are literally too stupid, thus making them both immune to mind control. Get it? Because they're both stupid in real life. Anywho, Core Pirate instead possesses Hilda and evaporates the three would-be heroes as the big bad villain now begins his quest for total world domination. A few weeks pass, and it would appear that X-Ray and Vav survived their encounter as they now roam the sewers to infiltrate the buildings covertly. One of those buildings just so happens to be Monarch Labs, as they rescue Hilda from her mind control and make their escape.
Where did that come from?
Shut up and jump! Parkour!
It was at this moment Jackson knew. He fucked up.
So after rescuing Hilda, the gang decides to take the core pirate head on, because they gotta wrap this first season up somehow. Might as well just say fuck it all and just go head on. So they confront Core Pirate along with his goons. One quick bad guy spiel later, and their ultimate showdown begins.
You believe this shit?
But despite their best efforts, X-Ray and Vav's friends are captured and are forced to walk the plank. However, with one quick act, they break free and pull off one hell of an epic teabag. This forces the core pirate to get all beefy and have one last blowout with the dynamic duo. But with their combined teamwork, X-Ray and Vav both manage to find a way to take down this scurvy villain while destroying his mind control tower in the process, thus freeing everyone from being brainwashed.
Consider yourself mutinized. Mutinated. This is a mutiny, is what I'm getting at.
Aye, this was terrible.
You're terrible.
And they just committed murder in the process. What? Oh, wait, never mind. Perhaps I spoke too soon. So the day is won for these two lads, and thus concludes the very first season of X-Ray and Vav. Quite the roller coaster for a bunch of pros and cons, if you ask me. Now, before you type anything in the angry comments below, I just wanted to let you know it's not all that bad, but at the same time, it's not all that good. It's the type of animated series where the die-hard Rooster Teeth fans will most definitely get a kick out of this. It provides all the stupid internet humor that goes with it, while not making you think too much about it. The animation artwork is fun to look at from afar, but not so much up close, especially with the small details in here, like the half-assed nose job on Hilda's face and the mayor looking as cartoony as that other mayor from the Powerpuff Girls. The voice acting in here is a mixed bag, because everyone in here is voiced by Rooster Teeth employees, and it shows big time with most of them doing a very terrible job with the impressions. Which I guess it was a lot easier for the company just to give them a steady paycheck rather than hiring real voice actors. Overall, this cartoon can be quite enjoyable if you're watching this for the first time, but I can't guarantee any replay value to it because it can be quite forgettable. But they don't want you to forget this series just yet, as they did make a season 2, which I will get into some other time. But until then, my final rating for the very first season of X-Ray and Vav is a solid 2.5 out of 5. And if you guys want to watch this series in its entirety, feel free to click the screen right here or check down the link in the description box below, and you can watch the entire playlist from there. So you can watch it in its entirety without me interrupting it, of course. So until then, hit that like, subscribe, and tell me what you guys think as well about this series. Do you think it's a lot better than it should be? Or do you think it's just as bad or maybe worse? Feel free to let me know as I smack the crap out of my dogs for barking over my camera. Sorry about that, I'm just joking. I love my dogs very much. My name is Megatrex, and I'll see you all next time on the Boob Tube.
I know you're there. I can hear your bones shaking from a block away. You're starting to get weak, aren't you?
You're next.
Fuck you. I'm not listening to you.
Very well.
You let me out.
There is an internet critic who lives not very far from here, and I need you to take a few items from his personal inventory.
Fine, of course.
But do not kill him. I see great potential in him.
Sure. No killing whatsoever. Acquire the items, deliver them back to you, and I'm free. Deal's a deal. I do need a few things first.
But of course. Here you go.
Yes.